she's done it! Madison Keys wins the Australian Open, defeating Sabalenka in 3 sets. What a moment for the American. She claims her first Grand Slam title. That's right, and before we go anywhere, smash a like, subscribe. Let's get stuck into it. Madison Keys, that's right, Australian Open champion. Do not adjust your TV screens. It has happened, and you can't say it's not well deserved because she had an incredible performance. In that first set, she showed no sign of nerves coming out, and she absolutely took the match to Aryna Sabalenka. What a performance. I mean, 6-3 in the first set. It was 2-6 in the second, and then 7-5 in that decider. Madison Keys, what can we say other than at 29 years old, she's finally reached the pinnacle of the sport in getting that Grand Slam title. And it's sort of all of this weight will now be lifted off of her shoulders. You can imagine after losing in the US Open final to Sloane Stephens, what was it, 8 years ago now? I mean, it's probably outside her wildest dreams. She didn't think 8 years' time I'm going to be standing there lifting the Australian Open. But she's done it. And what a performance it was. I mean, let's go through some of the match because in the first set, she came out firing. Sabalenka looked the more nervous of the two. And she got broken straight away. And then she got broken again, the double break. It seemed that's what Madison Keys needed, though, in the first set, because she had set points. She lost her own serve as well after having the set point on Sabalenka's serve, but then was able to win on the break. It looked like the nerves did get the better of her because when we went into the second set, the shots weren't flowing quite so frequently off of that racket, and there were more unforced errors. And you can see here a long battle in the first game, and then was eventually broken in another long battle in that second service game. Was a double break, and then 6-2. Sabalenka looked like she was taking over like she always does. But somehow Madison Keys dug deep, started the third set with a game to love. Love that. And then continued on. And it was all holds of serve right until the death, the last moment. And Madison Keys, she stepped up to the plate. She hit winners. She finished a slam final with an amazing inside-out forehand winner. Incredible. And now lifts the trophy. What a performance. What a player. And what a moment. A career of hard-fought struggles. And now realizing a dream, which is being a Grand Slam champion. And you have here Coco Gauff coming straight out saying, so deserved. Go, Maddie. Absolutely love that. Some other stats about Madison Keys. She's the oldest player to defeat a world number 1 and number 2 in the semi-finals and final at a slam since the WTA rankings were published in 1975. That's pretty incredible. We've got Gil Gross coming in with some hot takes saying take that stubborn label off Madison Keys forever. She changed the mindset, changed the serve, changed the racket, and shout out to Bjorn too. Incredible. Congrats to Maddie and her fans. And obviously Bjorn, her husband, as of November last year. How crazy is that? She got married in November, and pretty much 2 months to the day, she wins her first Grand Slam title. I mean, everything seems to be falling into place for her right now. She can ride off into the sunset. Life seems complete, but she's not going to do that. She's going to be playing the rest of this year. And watch out for her in all of the other slams. She's dangerous at Wimbledon. She's dangerous at the US Open. Could this be the biggest year on tour for Madison Keys? Well, I think it already is. How much more can it increase? It's so impressive. As Oleg says here, the most impressive Grand Slam title run in ages. And I would have to agree, because to come through what she came through even just to get to the final and then to win the final in this fashion. I mean, let's have a look here. I mean, she got past Ann Lee. Then she got past Rusa, but in 3 sets. Danielle Collins, someone who's been to the final before in Australia, in straight sets. Rybakina, another person who's been to the final before, in 3 sets. Then you had Svitolina, who was like rejuvenated Svitolina, playing the most aggressive style of tennis she's ever played. Got rid of her in 3 sets. Iga, who was playing the best she's ever played at the Australian Open. She faced match point against her, but she still got rid of her in 3 sets. And then, if that's not enough, you've got the world number 1, the 2-time champion, Sabalenka, going for 3 in a row. And then you beat her in 3 sets. Well, I mean, I totally agree. This run is one of the craziest I think I've ever seen. And fair play to her, because it says here, look, this stat from Bastian Fuckham: women's players since 1999 to defeat both world number 2 and world number 1 to win their maiden Grand Slam. Serena in 99 at the US Open. Venus, Wimbledon 2000, Jennifer Capriati 2001 Australian Open, Justina Nan in Roland Garros 2003, and now Madison Keys in 2025. What an illustrious list of names there that she's now a part of. And she is the first player to win a women's singles Grand Slam title after having saved a match point en route since Iga at Roland Garros in 2024. And the first at the Australian Open since Naomi Osaka in 2021. Only Flavia Pennetta, Goran Ivanisevic and Marion Bartoli in the Open era have appeared in more main draws to win their first Grand Slam singles title than Madison Keys. She has 46, Bartoli with 47, Ivanisevic 48, and Pennetta with 49. Pretty insane, I'm sure you will agree. I mean, I feel bad for Sabalenka. She didn't really manage to get going in the first set. Then she did in the second. But when she did get going in the third, I think Madison Keys just thought, I've just got to leave it all out there today. And Sabalenka ended the match by smashing a racket, which I don't think was a very good look for her. I've not really seen her this distraught after losing a match. She obviously wanted to be up there with 3 in a row, but it wasn't to be. A little bit of a sour look right at the end sort of took away a little bit from that moment of Madison Keys. But let's not focus on that too much. The main story here is Madison Keys, a Grand Slam champion. Can she go on and get more? Only time will tell, but what a fantastic performance. But that's just my post-match reaction. Madison Keys is a Grand Slam champion, Australian Open champion 2025. Tell me your thoughts about the match in that comment section below. And if you haven't done so yet, smash a like, subscribe, and join us for more of the Australian Open men's reaction. That'll be coming up soon.